Diana was her sister.
More importantly, you've brought us information. Dr. Girardi, Admiral Picard tells me you've experienced this admonition, at least secondhand. And yet what you saw persuaded you to end Bruce Maddox's life. That his death was utterly necessary? And now? When I think back to that day, the day I killed Bruce, it's like
you're out of your goddamn mind.
maybe she was. Maybe these pitiful Romulans have been pointlessly driving themselves insane for centuries, trying to grapple with something that was never intended for organic minds at all.
You believe that the admonition is intended for synthetic minds?
That's what I'd like to find out.
How? We had one ship. We lost it when we lost Jana and Flower.
Even if we had a transwarp tunnel, that would... Oh, I don't need to go anywhere at all. What did they show you, Agnes Girardi?
Yes. Very clever Sutra. Sutra's always had a passion for Vulcan culture. She's read Surax, she plays the Garathira beautifully. And she has, quite remarkably, taught herself the famous mind meld.
No way.
No, Chris.
Just getting over this.
It's okay. It's okay. You deserve to know. You're terrified. Don't be.
Will listen to me.
No, they won't. Look at them. Never met anyone like you before. Granite face, wisdom and integrity etched into every line. The eloquence, the conviction. They don't know what hit them. Now, back on Earth, kids, they didn't listen to him after the attack on Mars. And they're not going to believe him now. We're going to have to place you under house arrest. What?
We can't let you walk around free, Admiral. You'll have us all doubting ourselves, losing our conviction. We can't have that. Can we, Soji? No. We can't.
Soji.
And guards to those blades. Now, after the time runs out the round, your blades will be tested for strength and durability, chopping and stabbing into a paint can, and for edge retention and an apple slice. After your blades have been tested, one of you will be selected to turn in your blade and leave the forge. So do your best work. Good luck. Your 3 hour starts now.
Before I can do anything about this guard, I gotta trim down this blade so it's not just a big old beef stick. I don't want to overheat my blades because you'll lose your temper, and then when they go in to do paint and chop, you'll get a big old bend in your edge. I gotta do my best to keep this thing as cool as possible as I'm removing material.
Wow, Brian running, look at that. Man, that guy's got some bounce in his step, too.
I can use the oxyacetylene to heat my tank.
Just get it real tight. Then I'm gonna do what the judges hate seeing. I'm gonna weld it onto the blade. I'm going with this route because it's the fastest thing that I can do, it's the easiest thing I can do, and it's more efficient.
This is what we call a recipe for disaster.
You can really mess with the crystalline structure in the steel. You can end up with damage to the blade edge unless you come back afterwards and retemper that area.
I'm not great friends with the drill press at this point. Shucks. My steel is apparently very hard in that area. Come on.
If it's that much trouble, go over to the cutting torch and just burn a couple of holes in them and clean them up.
Eventually, I get the first hole. Lord, give me another hole. Just one more. And then, in all frankness, I threw up a prayer and said, God, I need this done in 3 minutes, and I got my second hole done. Thank you, Lord.
Got my guard pretty well fitted up. Gotta get everything peened up and glued up. Incorrect it. My handle breaks.
Now, this could be a big mistake for Deke.
I don't know how I'm gonna fix that, but I'm gonna try to figure something out.
Blade Smiths, you just have 60 minutes remaining to finish your work.
Everyone else who's drilling, they're squealing, so I decided that that's not the route that I want to take. So I just go straight for the paracord. I'm willing to drill the damn thing. It can snap, I'm scared, I'm frightened.
You got a two-stage wrap. Basically, you do a spiral wrap on the base, and then you do a knot-over wrap on the top of that. That can make a really, really nice handle.
This wrap is coming out great. It's probably one of my better wraps. All right. I've never done a canister before. I really want to test how those welds are going to hold up. I don't want to be embarrassed when they go to test it and it just snaps into pieces. Because if it's going to break, I want to be the one to break it. So I'm going to beat the hell out of it.
No, not the ash.
I'm going to destroy it.
He's gonna chop a really nice ash.
I'm going to whack into this piece of wood a few times, significantly harder than I want to. And if it breaks, I'm going home. I've never done a canister before, and I really want to test how those welds are going to hold up. So I'm going to beat the hell out of it. It did phenomenal. The edge rolled just a tiny bit, nothing significant. So I took it right back over the grinder, ran it twice, and it was fine.
As I'm at the grinder, I need it to be sharp to go through apples, and so I want my blade to be hair shaving sharp. The blade performs well, but I don't want to strike it on anything like Bubba.
Yes! 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 Get it!
If it's got 11 good strikes in it, I don't want to use one up right now in the round.
Deke has epoxied that handle scale back into place.
Yeah, I really would have liked to see Deke just go grab two more slabs. I mean, there's a ton of them over there in the pantry.
He's got his guard, but it's up to where the plunge grind is, and there's a big space in the middle. I'm gonna have to find some kind of spacer material to put in. I am concerned that